What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Here comes another video from Judge Webster in Texas.
This court's going to call cause number A210794-D. This is in the 128 District Court of Orange County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Brylan Jones. Miss Annabelle Foe, I need you to raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air.
Yes, sir, it's in the air.
Annabelle Foe, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Miss Simone, do you have any other witnesses besides the mother?
No, sir.
All right, let's see if we've got some service on Mr. Jones. Took a while, didn't it?
Yes.
I'll give you A for effort, Miss Simone. Y'all certainly sent out the request a number of times to get him served. Persistence. Court's going to find that Mr. Jones was personally served a citation in this case on April the 10th of 2023 in the Orange County Correctional Facility. That citation was returned on file on the same date, April the 10th. So that's been on file for at least 10 days. Looking at my file, I do not see that Mr. Jones has ever filed an answer in this case. So he is eligible for default. Let me see if he got notice of this hearing. Court's going to find that Mr. Jones did in fact receive notice of this hearing. It did contain all the information that he needed to have been here today. He's not here, so this case may go forward by default. You may call your first witness.
The state will call Ms. Foe. Ms. Foe, would you state your full name for the court's record, please?
Annabelle Folks.
Okay. And what is the name of the child we're here for today?
Brylan Jones.
Okay. And when was Brylan born?
June 6th of 2017.
Okay. How old is Brylan?
He is 6.
Okay. And do you and Brylan live together in Orange County?
Yes.
Okay. Who is Brylan's father?
Terry Jones.
Okay. At this time, the state will move to admit the acknowledgement of paternity for Brylan as State's Exhibit A.
Ms. Foe, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged acknowledgement of paternity for the child Brylan. Is it okay if I look at this acknowledgement?
Yes.
State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Okay. Were you and Mr. Jones ever in a relationship?
Yes, ma'am.
Did the two of you ever reside together?
What do you mean?
Like, did you live together?
Yes.
Okay. And when did your relationship end?
Almost 2 years ago.
Okay. And has Mr. Jones ever provided any financial support for Brylan?
No.
No. Okay. Who does Brylan live with?
Me.
And how long has she lived with you?
Since she was born.
Who makes the important decisions for her?
Me.
And who makes the day-to-day decisions?
Me.
When did Mr. Jones last see Brylan?
Last year in November, I want to say, before he actually got sentenced into Orange County.
Okay. Does he have a relationship with Brylan?
To be honest, no.
Okay. Do you know the current whereabouts of Mr. Jones?
Yes, he's in Orange County.
Okay. At this time, the state will move to admit the jail information for Mr. Jones, the State's Exhibit B.
Say that again.
Oh, they're asking me to look at another document, Ms. Foe.
Okay.
Ms. Foe, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the jail information from Orange County regarding Mr. Jones. Is it okay if I look at this jail information?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit B is admitted into evidence.
Do you know how long Mr. Jones has been in jail?
Since November of last year.
And do you know how long he might be in jail?
What I've heard, he's supposed to actually be sentenced into prison for 8 years. That's the last I heard.
Okay. Does Mr. Jones have any income that you're aware of?
No.
What kind of health insurance do you have for Brylan?
I have a Medicaid.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pass the witness.
All right. And so, Ms. Foe, in a case like this, so there was a period of time after y'all separated before he was arrested. So, but you said it was about 24 months. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
During that 24 months, Ms. Foe, was he helping you support Brylan?
No, sir.
Are you asking me to go back during that 24 months and set child support against Mr. Jones for that period of time?
I'm not understanding.
So a father like Mr. Jones is required to pay child support, Ms. Foe, even if he's not ordered to do so by me. Okay? Because he signed an acknowledgement of paternity, Ms. Foe. He should have been financially responsible for the child. Now, obviously, once he went to jail, he couldn't pay because he was in jail. But that 24 months after y'all separated before he went to jail, he could have been helping you with Brylan, couldn't he?
Yes, he could have, but he hasn't.
All right. Do you want me to order that he should have paid you during that period of time?
No, you don't have to.
Okay. It's like I say, it's up to you, but I wanted you to know what your rights were before I said no, okay?
Oh, yes, sir. I've actually had this set for a while.
All right.
I guess it just finally come through.
Yeah, it took him a long time to catch up to him, Miss Foe. He was ducking him pretty good. Looking in my
Yeah.
court file, it looks like the AG's office tried to get him served at least on 10 different occasions. That's a lot of attempts.
Yeah.
Okay. But it looks like he's going to be in jail. Looks like he's going to be there for a long time. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to give him any visitation. We can take that issue up when he gets out of jail. Okay.
Okay. I don't know how it all works, but I didn't know if he could still pay child support with being locked up. So
Hey, the state legislature changed that rule a couple of years ago and said I'm supposed to order 0 child support and 0 medical support as long as he's incarcerated.
okay.
Now, if he's got some other form of income that they don't know about, then I probably could set some, but I don't know of anybody at least in the Texas jails that's able to earn income while they're in the jail. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. But if you find out something different, you let the state know. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have any other questions about this case, Ms. Foe, before I make a ruling?
How does visitation go whenever he gets out? How does that
He's
go?
not gonna have any until we come back to court.
Okay, cool. I don't know how it all works, but I don't have the money for an attorney or whatever for when the time comes when he does get out, because I
Okay.
know he's been trying to contact her now,
Okay.
and I haven't really allowed it because the last time he saw her, he tried to pull her out of the car and in public, and he was with a very dangerous girl,
Okay.
and I wasn't allowing it, and that was the last time he saw her, and then he got locked up.
All right. Well, like I say, depending on when he gets out, Ms. Foe, you're just gonna have to kind of cross that bridge when that happens, okay?
Yes, sir.
You always have the right to hire your own attorney, Ms. Foe, if the state files a new lawsuit once he's released from the penitentiary.
Yes, sir.
All right. Of course, going to find what is jurisdiction. Of course, going to find based on the testimony of Ms. Foe. It is certainly not in Brylan's best interest to name the parties as joint managed conservators. Ms. Annabelle Foe will be the sole managed conservator of the child. Mr. Jones will be a possessory conservator. I'm going to order Ms. Foe to maintain the current health insurance that she has on the child. I will find that Mr. Jones is currently incarcerated and it appears that he's going to be incarcerated for at least the next 180 days. There will therefore be no visitation in this case, and that issue will be taken up upon his release from Texas Department of Criminal Justice. Due to the finding of incarceration, I'm going to find that Mr. Jones has no ability to pay child support and medical support. Therefore, his child support will be zero. His medical support will be zero, both starting July 1st of 2023. There will be zero retroactive child support in this case, and Mr. Jones will be responsible for court costs, but I will give him until December 31st of 2023 to pay my court costs. Ms. Simone, does that answer or all the issues that have been presented to me today by the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Foe, what's going to happen now is Ms. Simone's office is going to send me an order. If it matches what I said here today, I'm going to sign it and get it back to them. Then they're going to make a copy of it and send it to you and Mr. Jones, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions, Ms. Foe?
No, sir.
All right, you're free to go. I thank you.
Well, once again, we have a case where somebody is incarcerated and therefore cannot have child support levied against them, when we all know that kids continue to exist even when one of their parents happens to be in jail. It's unfortunate. There's not much Judge Webster can do in that case, but I'd love to hear what you guys think down below. Please leave your comments. Make sure you clock in for your shift and don't be a dick. Subscribe.